Now that we have added eyes to our bird, we need to take that smaller piece of clay. You can carefully move your bird out of the way if you need to. And this time, we're going to try to roll that piece of clay out like a snake. We want to roll, roll, roll. This is a coil. So we are rolling our clay to make a coil. And that coil can be bent in half to look like a bird beak. And I want you to find a good spot on your bird to put that beak. If you want your bird beak to be more open or closed, don't forget, if you don't want your teeth to fall out, brush your teeth. If you don't want your clay to fall off, brush your clay. So I'm only brushing one side of my beak, and I'm going to brush right where I want to add it, and I'm going to carefully put my beak on my bird. We are almost done with our birds. The next step that we need to do is we need to add a few texture spots on our wing. We want to give our wing some feathers. So we're going to take a marker cap, and we're just going to use half of the marker cap. We don't want to push too deep, but we are going to put some half circles carefully into our bird feather. And we don't want to push too hard because we don't want to ruin what we've already added. One final step that we need to add to our birds is when they come out of the kiln, we are going to give them some legs with some pipe cleaners, and we are going to let them be able to be hung up. So I want you to take the pointy part of your stick and carefully, not too close to the edge, I want you to poke one hole, and I want you to make sure your fingers are out of the way and push that stick all the way through once. And then find a second spot for the second leg. Make sure your fingers are out of the way twice. So I have 2 holes on the bottom for where I need to add my pipe cleaners for legs. And then we want to be able to hang these up. So at the top, somewhere near the middle of your bird, or you can put one towards the head, one towards the back. We need 2 dots on top for a hanger. But we have to be really careful that we don't put our dots too close to the top edge. So I'm going to put one here. And I'm wiggling that around to make sure that it's a nice and wide circle. And I'm going to put one here. Not too close to the top, because if we go too close to the top, we won't get a full circle. So we have 2 circles at the top of our bird. For when we come out of the kiln, we can hang it. And then we have 2 circles at the bottom of our bird, so that way when it comes out of the kiln, we can add up pipe cleaners for legs. So your bird should have 4 holes in it, and when it comes out of the kiln, we will finish it off.